This here commemorative outline will be about a man who's shaped the Mexican culture for the rest of its time. His name was Jose Alfredo Jimenez. Well, he started out life in Dolores Hidalgo, Guanajuato, Mexico, January 19th of 1926. As time grew, when he was 10 years old in 1936, his father passed away, and as a result, his mom had to provide for the family. And so, for years. But then he came out to be a football player, which unfortunately for him never materialized. And when that never materialized, he never gave up. So, he became a waiter at a restaurant around the mid-1940s until 1946 or 1947, which way you would like to come at this. So, and who was that man who gave him a chance? Miguel Aceves Mejia, born 1915. He saw the waiter, heard his compositions, and looked at one thing. That man was going to be a huge man in Mexican culture one day. And fortunately, he was correct. From 1947 until his end in 1973, the man composed songs as if they were poems. Cada Rey, Camino de Guanajuato, Tu recuerdo y yo, Si nos dejan, La Media Vuelta, and so many more compositions like Yo, Ella, La que se fue, Un mundo raro. All these songs were composed by him in the 1940s, 50s, redone in the 1960s to early 1970s. And even today, over 50 years later, his songs are still sung to this day, in 2024 this year. But as time went on, in the late 1960s, he was diagnosed with a terminal cirrhosis, terminal end-stage liver disease, which prompted one thing. He was going to be gone soon because of that disease. So what did he do? Well, threw out an all-out party with all his friends and comrades. Meanwhile, in 1952, married Paloma Gávez, and he was married to her for 2 decades. But there were many people he also met. Lucha Villa, Alicia Juarez, and even Chavira Vargas. All these people would become good friends of his. But as time grew weary on his old body, 1971, he produced El Rey, a song about the macho man's lifestyle and how through adversity, through spirit, we can continue. But then 72 came around, developed Gracias as a way to thank every single last one of them for making him realize his dream. And the reason he wrote Gracias Tres Canciones was he knew his time on earth was limited. Because he was sick, he was in his late 40s. Then come 1973, the disease had taken its toll on his old body. It had taken its toll. And on this month, 51 years ago, he succumbed to that disease at that age 47. You might be asking me, what happened to the man who's made so many compositions, who's made Mexico so much a better place? Well, the years of composition, the years of drinking, the years of being with many women, the years of traveling, wore out his body over time. So, to this day, over 50 years later, people like Luis Miguel, Marco Antonio Solis, even the late Javier Solis have sang his songs. And they still do to this day. His legacy, even in demise in 1973, he cannot be forgotten. He was born in 1926, lost his life 47 years later in 73. I am